Air signs, hi. This is for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is your full moon and Gemini reading. I feel like there's a lot of communication with the Eight of Wands here in the middle of your spread with you and your loved one, a point of interest. Could be family if it's not love, if it's not romance. It could be emails at work that you've been waiting for so that you can proceed forward and leave before the holidays with peace of mind, but it's not, I don't know, there's something there that is not, you're not feeling confident about for this specific air sign in regards to these messages, even though things are moving in, fast at a good pace with speed. There's like, there's like quick decisions that are kind of being asked of you to make right now, and you're going to do it. Maybe you don't like making decisions on the spot or being put on the spot, and I feel like you're someone who needs to a little time to reflect, to reassess and look at your choices in front of you, and also to not repeat the mistakes with the Queen of Wands in reverse, to not repeat the mistakes and the patterns that have not allowed your soul to grow, and those involved in it as well. There's, use this time to deepen your understanding and find the time for peace, because in the future you got the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So to me, there's some type of resistance there to change. I don't think it's you, air sign. I think it's the people that you're involved with or dealing with or trying to support, and you've supported them for a long time. Maybe in the last 7 months, you pull back a little bit. You realize that this person or situation wasn't activating to its higher timeline, and they weren't connected to their higher self, and there's just a lack of awakening there. So if there's travel plans, I feel like you're delaying this until things improve, and you're taking time. I feel like you're able to for now find the courage, and I don't know, there's something about you thinking that this perspective about wanting can be better than having. So that could be for someone specifically in love, that even though you maybe haven't been with this person that you're chatting to, I think the back and forth bantering is exciting. It's making you, it's testing your patience, the strength of the connection, and it's actually, it's like an aphrodisiac for you to keep the communication going, to keep the banter going, right? So, and it shows that this, whoever you're talking to is taming the beast. They're not all in, and they're not, gaslighting you. For you feel like, there are time shifts that will happen later, but the time isn't now. But you are appreciating, you are taking time to work with your spirit. You are aware of the transformation that you have to go through to be with this person, or to be able to help this person. And you're speaking up this full moon, air signs. You're definitely speaking up. You might even lose your cool just now that you know this and you've heard this. Try and temper that. There is an air sign dealing with someone that is a King of Wands. This is a very astute energy archetype. He has a dynamic energy of a leader, the King of Wands. I mean, he goes out of his way for people that he is very keen and very fond of. And he's a visionary. If he sees that you and him can co-create something pretty cool and magical, I think this is somebody who would invest in you and your connection. And they have a lot of influence. They have a lot of this person has done the work. They have established businesses. They are a natural entrepreneur, even without having to go to school for it. They just have the logic, the spirit mind, the manifesting powers, like you name it, right? So there's something that's keeping you in shame. I don't know what that is for a specific air sign here. Like, what is it? Why are you not at peace with, like, I don't know, towards your own happiness. Like maybe you feeling guilt if you were to make that move. Like, what am I going to do if I'm not there for my kids? What am I going to do if I'm not there for my friends? What do I do if I'm not there? Whatever the situation is, I feel like you're being hard on yourself, and you're actually limiting your manifestations by capping it there. Like, what if, like, don't ask what if, like, in a negative connotation. Ask what if this were to work out. What if this was for the best and highest good of all concerned in the situation? So basically, air signs, this full moon in Gemini is going to allow you to question any attachments you may have to a situation or person, whatever this is, to release them, right? There's like negative patterns of behavior that are repeating, and it's affecting you and causing you to not trust yourself. It's you're losing your cool. You're unable to transmute the old energies, right? So I think that in love, this could be that you got virgin, you haven't been with someone for a while in a relationship, on an intimate level. So I feel like there's you, this like self-protecting, and there is a fear there of intimate union. So you're kind of keeping the communication rather than an in-person meeting. So if that's not you, it could be the person you're dealing with on the other end. If it's not love, it's a family situation where this person just can't go deeper. They're not emotionally available for themselves, or they're not hearing anything at all. They're just hearing what they want to hear, right? So I think air signs, stepping into your mystical self, and revel in that intimate union with the divine. You're going to get all the channeling and the answers, and you'll see right through the delusions of people, and those that are not allowing you, that are kind of clinging onto your energy. I feel like do some cleansing with this full moon, like do your spiritual releases however you choose to do that, and step into the energy of benevolence and compassion for yourself, and recognize the external force within yourself and others, that God's hand is in all of this. So if you are like you've been so strong for a specific air sign, you've been so strong with giving and giving, even if you were to lose money, you still you did it with courage. You take risks, and you have compassion for people to help them, even if it means losing a little bit of funds, and your funds go down, or you not having so much. You still are people's bedrock, and that never goes unnoticed, air signs. And I feel like this is an eternal child that is in you, that is alive and given and determined, and you have this ability to see things with fresh eyes. No matter what you're going through, no matter what the person you're dealing with is going through, you're just able to bring this fresh perspective with the eternal child here. And the fact that air signs, you are a student of life. It brings this sense of humility and devotion to knowledge, and your openness to lifelong learning allows you to pioneer a new path. It's your passion. You have a passion for doing and creating what hasn't been done before, whether it's in relationships, creativity, whatever situation. You're a pioneer, and that's self-explanatory, and it's with the heart there. Your heart is always on fire. It's always glowing. Let's pull you an advice card, air signs. Just remember, air signs, you're a survivor. When everyone counted you out, you made it through because you're a survivor. Conquer self-doubt this weekend with this full moon in Gemini energy. Conquer that. You are questioning yourself and unable to move forward. Don't let fear hold you back, air signs. And know that you have the strength and power to see it through, and now is the time to break free from this a limiting pattern. And you see right through any deception. You see that some people just don't see the bigger picture, and the whole situation. They, so they purposely withhold from their feelings or their energy from you. And I feel like you're no longer turning a blind eye to this. You are clear and concise in no longer allowing situations to deceive you. Come get a reading, air signs.